for sure. Who's it going to be? ZETA from Japan or NIP from Brazil? Out of all the tournaments so far for these two regions, this has been their best shot. And another set piece from 10, this time with no showstopper, but the Molly onto the spawn, and he's got a lot of control. Remember, we actually saw a similar round from NIP where they stayed their way in sand and were able to work picks off of that. They even recall a smoke to help 10 get out of that situation.
How? I didn't think he'd see him.
Crouched underneath.
What a flick.
That's crazy. On top of the wall, too. Not something that we've actually seen ZETA even explore at the beginning of the round. Haven't really even seen the stage wall be impactful for John. This time, finds a huge pick onto Laz. They're going to challenge Shand here. The Viper wall going up. He doesn't know what's behind it.
Oh.
Gosh. 2 kills now. And another through the smoke. BZN.
You can feel the rounds start to flatten.
30 seconds
as it's going to
left.
take another heroic effort from one of the 2 remaining members of ZETA just to get this into a competitive round, a competitive situation. Shand has been so problematic with the operator this round as NIP get to 12.
Match point. Brazil, one round away from making it 2 teams in playoffs, not just 1. Here at Masters Reykjavík.
How does this...
Yeah, that is a nasty flick, too. I mean, a little slow on the uptake for Laz, not something that you're used to, but just really nice movement as well from him. They challenge him. We were wondering when he's going to actually pick the right position to go to. And the IGL steps up.
1 round. 1 round. All NIP need here.
Dude, they're going so fast. It just shifted this completely, and they're suppressed again. Spike down.
This might spell disaster. You hear the orbital strike come through. Oh my goodness, this BZN's getting kills through the spam, through the cage.
Wait, they picked up Spike. An all-in play here up the rope.
But where'd he go? Did he go mid?
Whoa! ZETA, they find a kill. Shand is pushed up so far on the rotate off. He might find depth eventually. But BZN here to receive.
Oh, yeah.
ZETA.
Understanding that this is a weak spot in their setup. He's gonna swing around. Oh, and he doesn't get a single one.
Another kill. It's all left to BNJ, and Shand is nowhere near to help now.
Yeah, he's rotating back. Has that operator.
They know where he is!
Does Shand do it?
He's only got an op here. He can't make the same play with no teammates on top of the site.
No Blade Storm.
Though there's 2 guns he could recover. Yeah.
I mean, do you go for it here?
What's the money looking like? It looks like he has 5.1K. I think you just try to get a couple kills. Because remember, loss bonus not going to be a thing anymore for ZETA. They've been buying into every single round leading up to this.
Oh, they're going to catch him.
Yep.
So that operator falls out. You mentioned economy, so it seems like they should be able to buy at least an op him for himself. We'll see what the rest of the team money shakes out. Oh, yeah, they're big chillin'.
They're rich. ZETA fighting for overtime now, and what a play to make. After things actually go slightly wrong in that situation, they still find the big read to go up through ropes. And also, to find BNJ on top of site, at that point, they knew. Probably given some utility. Cues out of him. They're going, again, on top of the wall, just like last time. They heard the wall this time, and they know he's been opping over towards this A side. He's never shown his face over towards the A side of the map, excuse me.
Surely they don't peek this, right?
Surely they do. They've been sticking with the plan.
Yeah, but they heard the wall.
I know. This is ZETA Division right here. They come up with a plan and they go for it. How often have you seen them rotate from one side to the other side?
Yeah, not many. You're right.
And it's not bad. They could still challenge, but they've got to have utility here. Crow has the ult. He also has flashes. They're waiting for the wall to fall, too.
Patience, once again.
And once again, there's nothing on the other side of the map. There's no presence on the A side from ZETA. Yet NIP is not taking advantage of it.
They just got a good bit of info out from the knife in dish to understand there's no push there. Now you're starting to see the rotations come through. ZETA have quietly but surely started to establish some control as 10 has taken tower.
This ult must be massive for Crow. He's got to catch so many people. He's going to let it fly. But there's nobody in the site. NIP already made the adjustment.
It whiffs. The utility's all still there. The Cosmic Divide comes through. Perhaps that's enough to keep them at bay.
Are they going to go through the wall at this time? BNJ with the flank. Laz is here.
Oh, gosh.
Every time.
Spike goes down late, but no surprise.
Wall gonna fall, and it's all gonna come down to this.
The fault line pushes John off. He falls. Only 3 remain for NIP.
Huge!
Make that 2. Jan and BZN. They have to save. They don't have a choice.
Yeah, and now the bank is actually gone. If Laz, who's flanking right now, but BZN hears him already approaching the A side, the A halls, both of them here. Finding kills would be huge, specifically that op from Shand, get it out of his hands, but also even BZN. Anything, if he goes to light arm or something like that, that would be massive. But no, ZETA have to fight through both of these two players who seem to have come alive, both Shand and BZN though. He's 26 and 14. 26 and 14.
Now, mind you, a lot of
as
that
the Cypher player.
It was a lot of that was off the hot start in the first half.
Yes.
But yes, still putting up insane numbers.
Meanwhile, 10 is taking the game on his shoulders right now for ZETA. He has been switching up the pace. I wonder if it's his call or what. It just feels like he knows what is happening. The rest of NIP is going to save here.
And it's the same look. It's the same look.
Oh no, BNJ so close.
Oh. Just on the other side with the judge.
He could open the door. There's some sort of utility from Kalanzin, but unable not to do it.
The boldness to open that thing. See if anyone's going to peek him, if anyone dare challenge.
It's kind of baiting, right? Like,
yeah,
hey, I'm right on the other side of the door. Come on. Finally, look, NIP. Finally exploring the map.
But they have to deal with the alarm bots. They're expecting the flank. You see Depp is already looking.
Of course, of course. Sage wall possible from John if they know where it's at. They haven't explored this side of the map, though.
Launching smoke.
Gotten onto the site. Only ultimate at play here for NIP is the null command. And the knife just got so much info.
10 has his showstopper, too.
Rifle down. At least one. There's the showstopper, too.
He's not going to pop it to cancel. They've given up on the round already.
Yeah.
ZETA get everybody down 2. They lose the op. But thankfully, remember, NIP did not buy into this round. They're leaving it up to this final moment here. Overtime. Or playoffs.
ZETA have had their backs against the ropes for how many rounds now? 3, 4?
And to bring out a flawless round, Prime Gaming flawless, ridiculous in this moment. Ridiculous. This guy.
There.
Final round of regulation right now.
And look at the push from NIP into dish.
They found a gap and they're trying to abuse it right now, but Depp already smells something. Going back on the ropes. 2 players here, BNJ, who has been falling very hard on the defensive side. And BZN, who has been a monster, an absolute monster. That's who they're going to challenge. ZETA, one more chance to make overtime happen.
He's going to have to step it up again.
Dude, he's going for the smoke kills every single time. He pops his cages and just spams.
No way he pushes this.
They broke the trip.
Note, the only ultimate for either team right now is the null command.
Look at what they just did. BZN heard them run away. Now they're walking back up. Laz and Sugar Zero are going to fake. Meanwhile, oh no, it's actually the opposite story. Depp finds a kill underground.
No smokes.
They have a lot of ways to abuse this right now, and 10 might find a couple kills too.
Oh my goodness, 10.
30
Slips
seconds
behind enemy lines. Null command offline. 3v5, ZETA to push overtime. BZN's been a hero for NIP.
10 is in spawn. He's in spawn. He's right behind BZN. He's gonna go. Oh.
John with a massive fight mid! And 10 gets another.
Stuck now, and Shand also flanking from Arcade.
Oh, I can't believe they've done this.
He just got a flank off through the A side. Not even a fake, just picking off rotates. Still in the hands of Shand.
1 point from the Bladestorm. He just doesn't have any time, man. Yeah, he falls apart. 10 with 4. Bali, you mentioned prior to this round that 10 has taken over. He's put the game on his back.
Yep.
He's put Japan on his back.
Yep.
And he's bearing that weight right now.
He brings it back to overtime for ZETA. From down 12 to, what was it, 7?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that. The comeback has been insane.
5 rounds in a row again. And he is 24 and 15. Laz showing up as well.
I need you.
We're heading into the first overtime. Win by 2 in this position as we switch sides every single time. Again, qualification for playoffs on the line or elimination on the other side.
Glass cannon set up out for Laz, and well, for good reason, right? How many? I think we can count on one hand the amount of shots that he's missed with the Tour de Force or the op in this series.
Quick flash, exactly what we saw in the regulation, but Laz finds Shand fast.
The wall's going to deny any sort of anything. Sorry, Laz, I may have jinxed you there. It's going to count the second hand now. Oh, okay, so he didn't miss. Good. NIP have established side control, and they're going to get the spike down. Look at this retake attempt. They're going to send 3 and then 2 on the extremities.
It looks like NIP, though, they want to challenge into spawn. As soon as there's contact, they have so many players close here.
Keep an eye on 10. Pushing in through dish.
That's massive. Nobody's looking in that direction.
He's not looking!
B&J was supposed to hold it. He's not there.
The nade's going to push B&J off. Now they can retake the space back. Sugar Zero with the flank! B&J's got to swing out. He does. He deals with it, but he's going to be dealt with at the end as ZETA somehow get to series point.
After losing map 1, now they have advantage in overtime. One more round for them. They are now on match point. It's not just NIP who has the pleasure of playing from that position. But this moment now, they've got to close out. How difficult is it to close out maps? And you can see NIP struggling with it. ZETA have that pressure on them now. And remember how NIP actually brought this game back on that first half as well. Was off of a timeout, recognizing how ZETA was playing. Really understanding what the next play was going to be for them. In this case, we're back to the half where ZETA came back on. I should say the side.
And on the side that was unexpected, what I loved from them is that they did show depth. And it didn't always work, but they did change the pace, right? They dialed up aggressive things, mainly through A halls that found openings. It wasn't consistently effective, but it was enough
100%.
to have NIP respect it.
100%. And on the other side too, NIP also pushing the pace on other sides of the map on defense.
Yes.
Right, as soon as there's nothing in certain areas, they're actually walking down. The problem is they didn't deal with the trademark like you pointed out in the last time they were on this side. And the last opportunity they had to close out this match.
Moments like this bring heroes out of players.
Yep.
Instances where everything is on the line and you have to make a play. And this is where we figure out who wants it more.
That's NIP's play style to a T. Oftentimes hero play is being made. This time the hero has been BZN. But in overtime things shift. And again, don't forget, ZETA now.
Satchel out.
Wow. Immediately breaking the camera on the wall with the satchel. It does a lot more damage, so you don't have to really know exactly where it's at. And look at the patience too. They've actually gone for a full default here. We have Crow holding Arcade with the trademark as well. And we have 2 players on the south side of the map holding either the halls or the tree push, baiting NIP to to go for it.
And I love this out from 10. We mentioned him and how instrumental he's been to their comeback, feeding him ult orbs, getting him, if there's even a possibility that he gets a showstopper,
sure,
they play around him.
It's so interesting, too, because the KO actually so impactful against Raze players.
Yeah.
We see that theme on Split over and over. Okay, so BNJ is going to, his goal, spot to push early, fall back with a molly, give time for BZN to work. Cowanzin's rotating off. He's made the wrong read, and now he's going to have to tail his way back over here. He's close. They saw him. He's flashed.
Oh, my gosh. 10 lanes of shots, find the opening. Not able to get the second. His BZN holds fast, but he's going to have to hold his nerve, as there's a whole lot more headed his way. 3 remain for NIP. It all comes down to this. It's all coming with Zian and Jand in this 2v4. Crow with the spike down, 13 seconds left. You can almost taste it. They're so close. But the job's not done. Cowanzine running for the fences.
Oh, no.
As Depp gets caught. Still a good chance to make this thing happen. But you've got to be careful. Shane and Cowanzine have been so good together, and they get it down to a 2v2. Surely not like this. Crow with 1 big kill. Cowanzine, the young player for NIP, to try to make it happen, and it's not going to. For your team, for your region, Japan, take a bow and welcome to the playoff stage.
And they complete the comeback. At the beginning of that first half, it looked like NIP had full control. But as we say goodbye to the Ninjas, we say hello to a region. And they've made their region proud today.
What a performance. From we want 1 win to making it out of groups.
That's what's great about this entire thing. And the coach made it on time. Look at him, he's there to celebrate.
I mean,